So Trump essentially was about cranking up carbon emissions and fossil fuel extraction, etc. So in a sense, this president and the return to the climate agreement signals an attempt to move beyond that. Now, let me also say this, that there are various challenges and constraints. Firstly, the Paris Climate Agreement in itself is something that has to be ratified. It has to go through a process in the US political machine and system. Now, in the rhetoric that Biden has put forward, it seems to be the case that this is a climate presidency. This is a presidency that understands the climate emergency. This is a presidency that wants to ensure that there is a future for younger people and so on our planet. So again, I mean, the test is going to be on how he overcomes the constraints, how he kind of drives this agenda, and even pushes back entrenched interests while working with those that are committed both domestically in the United States and internationally for a post-carbon world.
So the US coming back into the Paris Agreement is a welcome step. It is important, it is necessary, but the actual work in terms of actually achieving the Paris Agreement targets, including having the United States put forward a good faith contribution in terms of what they're going to do internally, is going to be the next step. So what they put forward as a contribution to address climate change is what's going to determine whether or not this is something that is amazing, or just a welcome step. This also gives countries like, at least South Africa, a chance to also play a much more progressive role. When Trump pulled out of the Paris Agreement, most of the countries were like stuck on the fence to continue or just to stay back and wait until someone new comes in, or whether Trump stays, and then they see how they move forward. Now is that moment where all the countries basically need to show that multilateralism works.